Hello, my name is Ashley. Today is June 23rd, 2016, and my password is pretzel. All too often you hear about the fatal outcomes of car accidents where someone was texting and driving. The fact that so many people think it is okay to type even 2 words on their phones while behind the wheel is an increasingly severe epidemic among drivers. Maybe some people consider themselves to be good at driving and simply do not see the danger that comes from texting for even a couple seconds at a time. However, even that does not excuse the harm that texting while driving ensues. It is our government that needs to integrate driving laws and make it illegal to text and drive, and to give proper retribution to those who choose to drive carelessly. But more than that, we need to pledge to ourselves that we will take this into our own hands and drop the cell phones. With education and caring for those around us, we can help to lower the amount of lives lost to such careless acts. There must be an end to texting and driving. With the rise of social media accounts and the large amount of usage of cellular devices, the nation has seen some horrendous negative outcomes that come with the positives of efficient communication. Let's talk first about how often we use cell phones. We used to never have cell phones and only relied on landline usage or payphones. Now you rarely use landlines and hardly any payphones ever work. Cell phones, when they first came out, were used for business purposes, and increasingly so, young people started getting pay-as-you-go phones for security and safety reasons. Now, cell phones are everywhere and accessible to everyone who doesn't even own a phone. Now, 1 in 5 drivers admit to using and web browsing while driving. It's not just teens, but it's adults too. In fact, according to statistics analyzed by the writers of the Texting and Driving Safety website, the site also shows that 48%, or almost half of all children ages 12 to 17 years old, have ridden with their driver while texting. Clearly, texting and driving is a real issue, but it doesn't seem to be going away. So let's take a look at what happens when you actually text and drive and send that message to your best friend. I would like to give you something to consider now. The top 5 leading causes of death in 2013 across America were ranked numbers 1 through 5, 1 being the most severe. The first one is heart disease. The second is cancer. The third is lower respiratory disease. The fourth is unintended accidents. And the fifth is stroke. These facts were given from a study conducted and written by Hannah Nichols and reviewed by Dr. Helen Weberly. So think about that. If 25% of accidents are due to texting while driving, and accidents are ranked the 4th leading cause of death in America, why is this still happening? This is outrageous. Here we have life-threatening diseases and illnesses, and right smack in the middle of that are 1.5 million people causing accidents from glancing down at their phone screens. This information was also given from the Texting While Driving Safety website. So why is this 100% preventable act killing so many people? Surely nobody means harm when they text and drive. But then why can't we put our cell phones down? Other than the obvious reason for the fact that we don't want to or that we like to text, we like to stay connected with everyone, and it is stimulating in parts of the brain. Texting keeps us connected, and everyone is communicating through social media and on cell phones. Jonathan Singer is a member of the Sheriff's Department in Houston, Texas, and he knows why, scientifically, we can't seem to put our cell phones down. Psychologist Dr. Susan Winchek says that we are psychologically driven to be social and to interact with other people. In fact, we do it even if it kills us. While it may be hard to stay away, it is still very possible to do so. Many newer cars, in fact, have hands-free capability and will send messages for you if you're driving in car mode. Make it your mission to steal your cell phone. Do what it takes for you and everyone else. Now you must take the pledge. As many companies are doing now, they are organizing and urging everyone to please do not text and drive. We must remain responsible for our own actions. AT&T, in fact, advocates for It Can Wait, which is a do not text and drive ad campaign. And truthfully, we can all advocate for longer lives. Do not let texting be the death of you. Make it your mission to make sure you and other people do not text and drive. Using resources and a strong voice, we are surely to get back in control of our lives. Although we are not perfect, we can do our part to lower the numbers that we see today. 5 years from now, we cannot afford to be losing so many lives to texting and driving. The use of cell phones is only going to increase, and we have to do something about that. We can learn to communicate in positive ways without destroying lives. View the pledge and learn how to encourage others to do the same by logging on to safetextingcampaign.com. It takes 2 seconds to lose control of your car while texting and driving, but it takes a lifetime to heal the loss of a loved one to such a glimpse in time. It's up to you now to pledge that you will not be a victim to the disease which there is no cure for. Please consider no longer texting and driving and urge everyone else to do the same. It will only save more lives across America, and it's up to us to lower those numbers. Okay, I didn't get to